It was delayed.
Well, good morning and welcome back to Tequila Talks and Vodka Visits.
Good
I
morning.
am Nikki Davis.
I am Rosalind Thibodeau.
And
Okay, and
she's giddy
listen,
with excitement. She is ready for today's conversation.
Okay. I gotta ask. I don't want to tell. I don't want to say the outcome. Okay. Did you see these videos of the Florida man that claimed that he got kidnapped by dolphins?
No.
Okay, listen. So this man that was apparently, supposedly, allegedly, aero something engineer,
Aerodynamic engineer.
some kind of fancy engineer. Okay, he claims that these dolphins kidnapped him. And the leader dolphin was named Gerald. This is and he's from Florida. And so the dolphins kidnapped him to build an underwater community,
City? Like a city?
Yeah, like
Atlantis.
Yes. And
Ooh.
so they people found him on a beach, like kind of dazed and confused, and he went to the hospital, and the hospital said that he had like seawater in his lungs, severe dehydration, but no signs of mental, like he wasn't delusional, he wasn't, whatever.
Yeah, no incapacities.
But he's saying that these dolphins kidnapped him, and they kidnapped him because of his engineering abilities, and that he was able to breathe underwater because the head dolphin was helping him breathe in this bubble thing.
Aquaman.
Right.
Okay.
So you haven't seen this?
No.
Okay.
I think maybe I saw a glimpse because it sounds a little bit familiar, but I have not done the deep dive, so I didn't realize it was a real thing.
So here's the thing about me. I am the person that you are marketing to. Whatever it is, I'm the person you're marketing to. I am the person you are trying to sell that good to because I am buying it. All commercials. Yeah. I believe every word of it. I was the one that fell for the whole mermaid scam that the Science Channel did because it was on Discovery. It was like the Discovery Channel. I believed every hook, line, and sinker. The whole time I'm watching this documentary, I'm texting people about, oh my God, I think mermaids are real and this is the evidence. And then at the end of the show, there's like actor credit and you start figuring out, wait a second. And then I'm like Googling it and I'm like, this guy's not a scientist, he's an actor. So anyway, that's me as a person.
Like Daryl Hannah in Splash.
Right. So that's fundamentally me as a person. Like I fall for this shit. So
You're a smart woman, Rosalind. You have multiple degrees.
But I saw this video about the man that got kidnapped by the dolphins. So let me be clear. I did not believe that he was kidnapped by the dolphins, but I believed that he thought he was.
Well,
okay?
Yeah.
I believed that this man was found on a beach and had this story to tell. So I was enthralled in this story, like here for it. What else is this man going to say? And then they come out with the hospital found seawater. So now, what?
He probably had a near drowning experience and then was passed out for a good amount of time and dreamt about.
So what happened was nothing. Nothing. The whole entire thing was made up. There was no man that claimed this. There was no person that found the man on the beach. There was no hospital that didn't like it was all this made up story.
For TikTok, huh?
For TikTok, yeah. For TikTok. This whole made up story. So it was very entertaining. I got sucked into it. The fact that I don't know how I am so busy being busy. Like
How much of your life did you waste reading or watching?
Too much. I don't know. There are days when I'm not joking. I don't eat because I don't have time to eat. And the fact that I stumble upon these videos, like what was the one that I fell for the gravity bullshit too? I'm like, oh my God, the gravity.
Sure, NASA put that out there.
So this is what I think. I think I need to just quit doing it because I get little blips of time typically when I'm waiting for a client. So I'm in my car and, or if I'm at an inspection because there's nothing to do. So that's when I'm like, TikToking or video surfing or whatever the hell you want to call it. And so I just have these little bitty moments in time and I don't have enough time to like deep dive them.
Right.
So anyway, so having said all that, now I feel like I want disclaimers. I think
it should be
for all of our moving forward on all of our podcasts, TikToks, whatever, we should put 100% human.
100%.
Certified human. Like certified Angus beef. Certified human.
And we are in the moment.
And I don't know who made up the story about the guy. I don't know if this was like an AI made up story. If this was like some teenagers that just put like for TikTok views. Whatever it was.
It sucked you in. It got you.
It got me. I kind of want to make up a story.
Oh, you're really good at that.
I kind of want to make up a story and see if we could get some traction.
And
like create like a fake TikTok that's just like user 1234 or whatever.
Yeah.
And like
do these random stories.
But you know where they get you when they say Florida man. That gets you because you think
a lot of things happen in Florida, but a lot of things happen in Louisiana too.
So we should do
swamps of Louisiana.
We should do Louisiana country bumpkin claims. Virginia inbred claims. Cajun lady claims that she is married to the alligator in her backyard. They're probably... You see these shows where they like... The woman's like married to a roller coaster?
Well, there are people who claim to be cats.
Okay, listen. Here's a debate. I want to talk about this because this is the thing.
Boxes.
And so this is the thing. The people that are like claiming to be cats, they're identifying as cats, right? They are identifying as cats. So, see, this is why I sound louder because I move my mic to my face, but Nikki does not. The identifying as a cat is different than them thinking that they are a cat, right? Right? Am I like...
It's either way you look at it, it's a mental illness. I'm sorry.
No, no.
I identify as being rich and famous, and like there's no money in my bank account, and nobody knows my name.
I wanna. Do you believe in manifestation? Do you believe you can manifest?
Okay, so on the new season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills,
what is it? Amanda
has manifested her fortune. She's a kook.
But is she wealthy?
She is.
So she manifested.
But everything she manifested her soon-to-be husband as well. But that's a crock of shit.
Okay, but
I think that you can put goals in your head and you actively work towards those goals. But I don't think you can just manifest something into thin air.
I don't know. Because listen.
We always say speak it into existence.
I'm going to use my daughter. She's not going to be mad because she knows this is like, we tell her this all the time. She knows she manifested this. So my daughter, every year we do these bingo cards. Mm-hmm. So we have bingo cards every year that we put what we think is going to happen in a year. And so one of my daughters was like, I'm going to get pregnant. And at the time, there was no way, I don't know what would make her think that. She was married to somebody that had a vasectomy. She was like, not whatever. Anyway, fast forward, she gets divorced, gets pregnant, then manifested the relationship that she's in now. Mm-hmm. Then now fast forward to this year. They predicted that her son was going to have a broken bone or something because he sprung his ankle within the first 2 months of the year, got hurt. Everything she says is going to happen, happens, and she just says it. And there are some things that she can control, obviously, if she got pregnant, but there are some things that she says that she would have no way of controlling.
Manifesting, I think that's almost like a premonition. Two totally different things.
You think it's a premonition? Yeah. I want her to manifest me. Darling dear, please go and manifest your mother becoming very, very successful. And
with money. We need money.
Tripling.
We want the money.
Tripling my current income.
Tripling.
Quadrupling.
Multi-million.
Octolingling. Whatever. 10 times my current income. I don't know. I think you can manifest some things.
But I also think it's statistics too.
What do you mean?
Not necessarily manifesting our premonitions, statistical. Her son is going to get hurt because he plays all these sports and he's very active. At some point, he's going to get hurt.
All right.
There's going to be an injury.
Yeah.
If you have sex so many times, there's a good chance. Abstinence is the best way to go if you don't want to get pregnant. Nothing else is 100%.
So Nikki says no manifesting.
I mean that you can speak some things into existence, but with that being said,
I do it every day.
Put the work into making it happen, putting yourself in the right position or with the right people or in the right situations.
I think there's a I can agree with that. I think there's a combination.
Call that manifesting.
Because sometimes you got to just say it. Like you say that it is what it is before it is.
I have been manifesting I was going to win the lottery for years now. And
I haven't even bought a lottery ticket, so it's a problem.
I do have some unchecked tickets in my purse. Maybe manifesting that one of them is a winning.
You have won the lottery. I
want the jackpot. I don't want.
I'm putting it on my bingo card.
I don't want a free ticket. I want a jackpot, and I only buy them when the jackpots are a certain amount. So it's going to be big. Manifesting that.
So, yeah. Okay. So, manifestation. I think there's some legitimacy to that.
Yeah.
I
think a lot of it's premonition, too, because the odds of...
But then back on your thing, I don't think you can manifest yourself into a cat.
No.
Or...
That's just pretend.
A species.
That is you using your imagination... Which is great because I find people don't use their imaginations anymore and they just rely on AI, or social media to give us the answers right away. And so people don't have creative play anymore. So I think it's great that these grown adults are pretending to be kitty cats.
What do you do? What do you do for a living? Because look, we make a lot of fun about me having a make-believe job, but the truth is I gotta work for my money. What are these adults doing for a living that allows them the ability to be a cat or a dog or an infant? Like, a grown woman that identifies as an infant.
And I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this and a lot of hate, but I think a lot of those are collecting checks from our lovely government. Whether it be welfare, food stamps, or a disability check because they have a mental disability. I don't see how someone
that's what I'm saying.
I don't see someone...
Are you living on a trust fund?
Who believes that they're a cat can go out into the work field and hold down a stable job.
Or someone that is an adult that identifies as an infant, because I've seen that.
That's just my... I identify as retired.
How do you... I am not clinically licensed to make these diagnoses, so I really do want to know.
You do have a psychology.
I do have a psychology degree, yes, but I don't have my master's. I have my bachelor's. I have my master's in English. Unfortunately, I have my bachelor's in psychology.
Well, you can tell them pretty.
And I have a certification in mediation. But what I'm asking sincerely asking, how do you diagnose a person
of being batshit crazy?
Well, yeah. How do you say, yes, I think that Billy Bob does in fact believe that he's a cat, versus I think Billy Bob wants us to believe that he believes that he's a cat so that Billy Bob can avoid the complications of adulthood? How do you diagnose that? And if wanting to avoid the complications of adulthood, if wanting to avoid so bad that you turn yourself into something else, is that in and of itself some other mental disease? Like if you want to avoid the responsibilities of being an adult so bad that you pretend to identify as something else, or you do in fact identify as something else to avoid the responsibilities of adult. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, I
like
get
there's a how do you what's the disease, people? Is it a disease?
It's mental disability. It's but if is
Are
it
we-
pretend
That's
or is it a legit? But to me, if
or maybe
you are so
better yet, I'm gonna leave this alone, guys. I'm gonna leave this alone.
So-
Is it curable? Is
shock
it
therapy,
Is it something you can just be like put on your big boy panties and go be an adult? Are we, simplest way, are we making it too easy
yeah. Are we just lazy?
for people
Or are we
to
really mentally ill where we just physically, because of our mental illness, cannot cope with the fact that you are a human being and you have responsibilities
Yeah.
and you need to know how to provide for yourself.
and that's what I mean.
Contribute something positive
Does-
to humanity.
Do we as a society
I think we do.
make it too
I
easy
think we do.
for people to have to cop off on everything? Like everything has a magic pill. Everybody is diagnosed with something.
I think-
Do you have to be diagnosed with something? Can
I
you
think
just be
being bipolar or schizophrenic is a legit disease, mental disease. I think having ADHD.
But I know plenty of bipolar people and schizophrenic people that still hold a job. I mean,
Yes.
they have some trouble with it.
They're
I'm not
also probably
uh,
medicated
Yeah.
and stay on their medication.
Yeah.
So I think that
There's
that's a
complications.
legit,
There's
because
complications.
a chemical imbalance, and I'm not a doctor. I'm just repeating what I've heard. There's a chemical imbalance, or the wires are crossed. Where there are certain things that they cannot control mentally, physically, cannot control the way that their brains work and think and stuff like that. I think that those are legit mental
Yeah.
disabilities, but thinking that you're a kitty cat, I am sorry.
That's what I think. That's avoidance. But you see, that's what I'm saying. I think that avoidance to that degree is now.
Yeah.
I'm not condoning it or not condoning it. I have no opinion really. I'm just saying that I think that that level of avoidance is some other disability.
I think it's
Like if you have that level of avoidance,
I
that's
think it's
some
a camouflage for something much deeper. And I also think some of these cases are strictly for attention. They did not get the attention that they needed as a child. And it's a
or
coping-
did they get too much attention?
And it's a
Because
coping
that's a slippery slope. If you have too
Absolutely.
much attention as a child, too much, I'm going to call it shine, and then you all of a sudden have to be a grown up in any capacity whatsoever, that's a scary thing. That could trigger you.
So, but then do they say that that's a mental disability?
That's my question.
I
Is that a mental disability? Do you know I have a tenant? I have enough. If I had one property, I wouldn't say this, but I have enough properties that you're not gonna know who my tenant is, and I have them secured under aliases, LLC, whatever. But anyway, the point is, I'm getting off track. I have a tenant that gets a disability check because she is a non-functioning alcoholic.
Oh.
And so the government pays her rent to me. They pay the rent, but it's not through Section 8. It's not like a
Right, it's a disability,
It is a
yeah.
disability, and the disability, which she did not have to share with me. It was
Nope.
She
Yeah.
shared it with me because I don't
You're
think
not
she
supposed
knew.
to legally
Yeah,
ask about
I didn't
a
ask.
disability. Yeah.
I just asked how she was going to pay for her rent. And then she shared the whole stack of paperwork with me. And she was deemed as a non-functioning alcoholic. And this was a few years ago, many years ago. And so it just raises a question to me. If that's a diagnosis, if you can get a full-time disability check basically because you're an alcoholic, I feel like every college kid could.
Yeah.
How does this happen? And then what is the cutoff? What is the cutoff if that's a disability? And maybe this is probably too deep. Too deep and above my pay grade.
I don't think, and I'm going to also get flack for this, I don't think alcoholism is a disability. I think it's a disease.
I'd agree with that.
But I don't think it's a disability because it's also a choice.
And it's I think it's
I don't
a
think
curable disease. A controllable disease maybe is better than curable.
Because I respect, I have a lot of friends who are alcoholics. They're non-drinking alcoholics, but they were alcoholics and they are sober. And they will label themselves, once you're an alcoholic, you're always an alcoholic because that urge is there. And then and I respect that. I respect the struggle. I respect the fight that they went through to become sober. I respect that they acknowledge that it's a weakness that they have and that they have to continue their fight every day to choose
to be
not
it is a choice.
To pick up a drink.
That's a lot of willpower.
It's the addiction that is a disease. Because not everyone is an addict.
Right.
I don't have an addictive personality. There is nothing that I have to, my body is just craving it and I have to have it. But I know a lot of addicts and I know people who have that addictive personality, and I it's hard for me to understand it and sympathize on a personal level because I don't have that same urge.
Same. I agree.
Because I'm not a smoker.
It's different.
I drink socially, but like I talk about drinking way more than I actually drink. I don't know that there's anything in my life that I am addicted to, and I think either
I don't even like doing the same thing twice. Like
so I think addiction
is a disease. Sure.
I don't think it's a disability.
Sure, and that's the difference. And so where do we?
Because my thing is, what made you pick up that first drug or that first drink? That was a choice. You didn't know that you have. Most people don't know that they have an addiction. That they have an addictive personality until it's too late. But it's a choice to pick up that first. I'm talking about that first drink.
Life is a series of choices.
Yeah.
That's
just my opinion and how I view it.
We started off with man gets kidnapped by dolphins, and we went in deep. But I don't know. Sometimes I'm going in deep.
If someone has a different perspective, I would love to hear it. This is just how I view it. I have lived through addiction. I have seen it firsthand. Family members and friends and coworkers. I've seen it. It's been in my face quite a bit. So I'm not uneducated to it. I've lived through it. So, but I'd like to know if someone has a different perspective. Y'all might think I'm completely off base.
I legit want to know about perspectives on not just addiction, but on
Dolphin Man.
On mental disease versus not disease. Like kind of what we're talking about. Like there's, it, like you were saying, the choice. There is the choice to decide that you want to identify as the cat, and then there is a potential mental disease that makes you think you are a cat. How do you distinguish someone that has the disease from somebody that's making a choice. That's a deep.
Yeah,
Sometimes we have deep moments.
It's a very touchy situation. It's a very sad situation. Like I said, I can respect someone who goes through that, and I am sympathetic to that because I've lived through it. I don't judge them, but it's my viewpoint on it,
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
On a happier note for our last few minutes, you know what I think we should do?
What?
Totally off subject,
phase?
off phase. I think right here we should put up a whiteboard that we can project images onto, and then we can talk about the images. Right? We can be like, look at Betty Boop's dress.
How dare she wear that?
How dare she wear
scandalous red
This
dress.
is scandalous.
Yes.
We'll black out people's faces so that we can be nice about it, but we can put up like
Oh, so we can be judgmental. That might be
Yes.
mental illness.
we can be judgies. We can just put
Judgy-judies.
up random pictures that we can find on Google. If they're on Google, look, that's open season.
Yeah.
You put it on Google.
If you have it on social media,
You put it on Google, or if your social media is public, beware. It could be on the whiteboard. So if you are identifying as something other than you are, you could be on the whiteboard. I don't know how to get rid of all these shadows. But, I don't know. I was trying to lighten the moment with that.
our conversation took a
turn.
deep
A
left
deep turn. All because I was talking about the guy with the dolphins. Yeah. I was going to debate him, but there's really nothing to debate because it didn't. It didn't happen. I'm kind of, it's a fidget thing. Yeah. I wish I would have thought of fidget spinners.
Yeah.
Is that person still making money?
Oh, I'm sure.
Like probably a lot less than they did in the first 4 months.
We've spent a lot of money.
Hula hoop, like the hula hoop came out, and in the first, we're gonna have to Google this. I don't know the statistics, but something like the first 4 months, they
blew up.
The first 4 months, like crazy. So everybody's like buying stocks and hula hoops, and then after that,
$3 hula hoops.
It never went up again. But obviously, like, hula hoops are still a thing. I mean, people, especially at Mardi Gras, like, hula hoops are still a thing. But it never rose up.
I love a good hula hoop contest.
Right?
Oh.
I don't know how to hula hoop.
I can hula hoop.
You can hula hoop?
I can hula hoop. Yeah.
I don't know how to hula hoop.
Yeah.
But how simple was that? I wish I would have thought of that. The
Frisbee
Frisbee.
show, we had a hula hooper. And
Yes!
she did some phenomenal things with those
See how awesome a whiteboard would be right now?
I could show
We
the
could
hula
show the hula hoop.
Yeah.
I have the hiccups. The hula hoop girl.
Yeah.
You know what would be even more awesome? Is if our producer were actually in the studio producing and getting rid of these shadows that have been distracting me for 2 weeks and putting up our whiteboard. That would be even more awesomeness. I don't know how to hula hoop. We should do a whole... see, if I had a producer, she would hand me a hula hoop right now, and then we could do a whole hula hoop thing.
Yeah. I can hula hoop, yeah.
I can't hula hoop. I think I could do it on my arm.
That's not hula hooping.
I mean, but hey,
you gotta be able to
do
bring
it
it
at
up and bring it down to your knees and bring it back up and
I can't
and
do
turn
all
around
that.
while you're doing it.
You can do
walk
all.
Yes.
Stop.
Yes, I can hula hoop.
I need to see this.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, y'all.
It's been a while.
I don't think I have a hula hoop.
I don't have a waistline anymore.
Do you have to have a waistline to hula hoop?
No, but
if I can find a hula hoop, somebody send us a hula hoop. Mail us a hula hoop, and then Nikki will hula hoop on the next episode.
Nobody wants to see this. All this.
Everybody
like
wants
this.
to see all that. Everybody wants to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to hula hoop. Okay, well. That was our totally off track, offbeat.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday's different, guys. You just, you don't know what you're going to get. Hopefully, I'll get my voice back soon.
Tune in and find out.
Ooh, the suspense.
Yes.
Dun, dun, just an FYI. The voice thing, and it's going on for so long, is because I am working in attics right now. And the
attics, not addicts.
Yeah, attics.
Just making sure. We just
An
had a full
attic.
on.
And the insulation is getting in my lungs.
You probably asbestos and
Probably.
have this.
And the
What
only
is the lung disease
the
from
only
asbestos?
company that I'm gonna have to sue is me.
Yeah, you need to wear a mask when you go
What
out.
is that with asbestos? I don't know.
Asbestos? Yeah, it's a severe lung disease.
I don't know what it is. I don't think I'm hanging out in asbestos, but who knows? I have been in some attics,
Or
and
it's
so
fiberglass in.
yeah, the
That's in it,
fiberglass.
Yeah, but I think that might have some asbestos in it.
That is what is keeping
We'll
my
never
voice
know
down.
'cause you will not share with me if you get sick. We spoke
Yeah,
about this on
but
another podcast.
but I am done with the attics, and so in the next week or two, my voice should be back, and we will be back to normal tequila talks and vodka visits and hula hooping with tequila and vodka. It's time for us to go back to basics. We haven't had an actual cocktail on this podcast
I know.
in
And I could use one.
weeks and weeks and weeks.
I could use one. Before we go, coming up soon is our pole dancing
Oh,
class.
next week. That's it.
Yeah, our pole
So-
dancing class. So hopefully I'll have.
That's gonna be. We're gonna do a montage show because we're gonna have clips from the pole dancing, and
There's gonna be a
cocktails
whole
after.
lot that you just can't unsee, and I promise you, it will not be strip club pole dancing.
Guys, you know it's gonna be. I didn't think about because again I've been in attics. All the bruises that I already have all over me from crawling around the attics. Y'all gonna have to see that in all its glory.
All this glory in our 50-year-old legs, and it's just.
I'm younger than Nikki, but I look older, which is very depressing.
So stay tuned. We will share with you our experiences on pole dancing.
And we are going. I'm going to shout out.
bloopers.
Yep, the bloopers and everything. And so I'm going to shout out to Magnolia's Playhouse. That is her name. Magnolia is her
Just
name.
go with the Magnolia.
So shout out to Magnolia Playhouse. We know we're going to have a great time, and we'll give her some good shout outs. And maybe she will be our 7th follower.
Yeah. See you next time.